a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Now, I've got treasuries up 30% for the year, gold up 27% for the year, silver up 37% for the year. That normally doesn't happen in a bull market. That means there's some underlying fundamental problem.
I guess there is in this market. When you compare to 2008 to where we are today, all you'll hear from the fake business news networks, it's different this time. We always hear it's different this time. Yeah, there's differences. If you go back to 2008, we had the banks. They were in trouble because nobody knew who owned the assets, the mortgages, the subprime mortgages. They bundled them, they split them up, they sold them. They didn't even know where they were. They didn't know who held on to them. They were buying pieces of it. Yes, but but again, it doesn't matter. When banks are in trouble, they're in trouble, no matter the reason back in 2008 or the reason today. The banks are the lifeblood of this economy. And the only thing that's been keeping this economy alive for the last 12 years is what we call stock buybacks. That's simple, keeping interest rates down to zero. Look, remember, we are as bad off now as we were in 2008, and don't let anyone try to tell you it's different. Look, we've been printing and printing and printing money with zero interest rates, and all we've been doing for 12 years is purchasing bonds. We go out and purchase bonds. And the purpose of purchasing bonds is to drive interest rates down, creating a huge bond bubble. When you buy bonds, interest or yields go down. So that creates a bubble. And we've been doing this for 12 years. Just keep buying bonds. And then when you're buying the long-term bond, which affects your house mortgage, which affects the interest that we pay on the national debt, that then in turn triggers that the short-term rate, which is controlled by the Federal Reserve, they'll drop that rate. Remember, you got two different rates. You got the long-term, which the Federal Reserve doesn't control at all. That rate is the one that they have a treasury. They have an auction. And anytime the government is out of money, which is always, they're broke, and they have to pay their bills, they hold an auction. And then people from China and Europe and everywhere come over and they'll loan us money in return that we give them a bond. But the problem is it's very hard to attract them and to borrow money at an interest rate that makes sense because remember, when they see gold going up, that's the real problem. Did anyone notice last week that Santelli came out on CNBC, and he was trying to tell people, stop buying gold, stop buying gold. That was his orders from the Federal Reserve. Because remember, the Federal Reserve hates gold. First of all, they hate it because they can't print it. That's number one. They hate gold because gold is a great indicator. It's a great indicator. When it rallies, it identifies that the economy is not going to get better. That's why they hate it. And the Federal Reserve, remember, the owners who control the Federal Reserve are the same people who control the 6 fake business news networks. And the last thing they want us to know is gold is doing well. Because when gold is going up, it means it identifies the economy is doing terrible. The economy sucks. And it's not going to get any better. That's what gold means. That drives the Federal Reserve crazy. And, of course, the fake business news networks, they try to cover it. Do you realize how long they have been masking gold? Gold has been outperforming the FANG stocks, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix. Gold has been outperforming them left and right. But what do they talk about every day? The FANG stocks, the big tech stocks. Then add in Apple. So take our Microsoft with the 4 FANG. That's 5 of 500 stocks. We have 500 stocks in the S&P that drive this market. 500. Only 5 are really doing the performing. They're doing all the heavy. Just 5. You know how dangerous that is? And the bank should be leading, not 5 FANG stocks. So they can say all they want is differences. No, it's not. We're going to end up with a terrible crash. The only difference is this time it's going to be delayed. Because people right now aren't losing their homes because they're printing money, giving people who receive $375 in unemployment, giving an extra check of $600. That's $600. They're giving businesses money with the PPP program. So what they're doing this time is trying to put in, sending out life rafts. All this does is delay it. Gold tells you that it's not going to be delayed that long. And investors are making huge mistakes. They're chasing these stupid FANG stocks instead of going after the cheap stuff. You should be going after oil. You should be going after the commodities that nobody wants right now. Russia, of course, and the Saudis are fighting with each other. That's why we're having a big problem with oil. But that's what you should be looking at. Yes, you got to have patience. When gold went up, we were waiting almost 4 months before gold finally went up for us, gold and gold mining stocks. But we kept our eyes on that every day, just like we're doing right now. We're keeping our eyes on the airlines every day. We're keeping our eyes on the cruise lines every day. These have been beaten down. And at some point, everybody's going to be running to those stocks. You got to be looking for what's on sale, what's cheap. Everybody will rotate to this. These people who are not professionals, who are going in and buying Facebook and Amazon and Google, you're out of your mind. What are you, nuts? You're better off going by RIG. Buy a few shares of RIG and stay with it. Why the hell would you buy Google? But no, we got people who haven't been in the market since 2008, who lost their money in 2008, are finally coming back in the market in 2020. Can you believe that? We have more retail customers coming in this market than we've ever had before. And guess where they're buying? They're buying Tesla, and they're buying the FANG stocks, and they're buying, it's amazing. It's so stupid. Gold is a great indicator. Because when it rallies, again, it identifies the economy is not going to get better. Please listen to what I'm saying. That's what gold is saying right now. It's not going to get better. Stop listening to these people on the fake businesses. It's not going to get better. Why? Because our banks are not in position. Remember, our banks is the lifeblood to our economy. Our corporations for 12 years, instead of taking their profits, plowing them back into the company to buy new equipment and machinery to increase productivity so people's wages went up. None of that ever happened. All they've been doing for 12 years is stock buyback. And who's making all the money? The top 1 percentile. That's all. So if you really want to make money, you got to be in gold. Is it too late to get in gold? I'll talk about that when I get back here at Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Warning: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
The markets still remain very detached from the economic fundamentals.
No kidding. Really? You think so? I mean, the fundamentals are detached. Like, for example, our economy is not growing. Think about it. Our economy, and the economy, remember, is not the stock market. I don't care how many times they take parking space in your head, the fake business news network, that the stock market is the economy. It's not. The economy is profits, earnings. And earnings are down by 43%. Earnings. Our economy is down. Our economy is down by about 42%. Earnings are down about, economy's down by about 33%. Banks are down over 40%. What are you kidding? When you have our earnings, think of company profits down by 43%. And then you have, we are not growing our economy. Not only is our debt growing almost 40% faster, okay, than our economy. And when you look at the GDP, our economic growth GDP is minus 44%. Those kind of fundamentals, how do you come back from those? How do you come back? You don't. You don't come back in 2 months, 6 months, 3 months. Everybody's saying, I mean, and how do you come back when stocks are overvalued by 144%? And institutional buyers, the big boys, are staying away. And the only people they're buying now are the people who've never been in the market for years and years and years. They're starting to come back in, the retail customer, and they're buying exactly at the top, which is your sign, time to sell. Time to sell. I mean, when you have a contraction of economic growth by 38%, most people don't even know what that means. We haven't seen that since the Great Depression. U.S. manufacturing sector has dropped by 50%. 50%. Construction is down 20%. I mean, this is the worst ever recorded. 42 million unemployed. 42 million unemployed. We went from 22 million. We created 22 million jobs in 12 years, and in 3 months we got rid of 42 million jobs. Stock buybacks has killed us. Our deficits are killing us. And what shows all that? Where does that show up? In gold. When gold is going higher, it tells you the truth. Why do you think they mask it, the fake business news network? I could never understand. Every time you listen to CNBC or you listen to Fox Business News, every time they're talking about the FANG stocks, and tell how wonderful they are, how they're accelerating, and they don't say anything about gold when gold is outperforming them, because, see, they know that's the last thing they want is for gold to be performing, because it tells the truth. Gold tells you the economy is not going to recover. It's a tremendous indicator. It's going to get, it's not going to get better anytime soon. So what do? You know, when you see gold rallying, you know they're going to print money and print money and print money. So you get on that gold. You start buying the gold. Now, people are asking me, is it too late to get in? No, it's not too late to get into gold as long as you know when to get out of gold. But 99.99% of you don't know when to get out of anything. Never mind gold. You don't know when you're depending on somebody who's taking care of your 401k to help you, or a manager or a planner. He doesn't know when to get out. I developed a chart that tells me when to get out. It identifies the money flow because it's the institutions that are always correct, because it's the institutions, the biggest insurance companies, the biggest banks, the biggest hedge funds who make stocks go up and make stocks go down. All you have to know is when are they getting out. So you can buy gold. Anybody can say, oh, gold's overpriced now. No, it's not. Nothing's overpriced as long as you know when to get out. I mean, basically every stock is 144% overpriced. But that only occurs if you don't know when to get out. Are we going to have a crash? Yes, I told you Friday. The market off the March lows. Remember, we had the crash, 38%. The market dropped because of the announcement of the virus. And then we turned around and we went back up 40%. We're going to lose that correction. You know, we're going to have a 38 to 40%. That's just a pullback, a correction. Nothing to do with the stock market crash. You got to get that in your head. Think how scary that is. We're going to have this rally from March to July, right? They went up 38, 40%. It's going to give that back. There's no question, because gold is going up. And when gold goes up, there is no faith in the economy. None. Zero. And when gold goes up, that is really bad for the Federal Reserve, because if they go to borrow money, they got to pay higher prices. It's unbelievable. And when you get Santelli out there telling people not to buy gold, the Federal Reserve is really upset. They don't want people buying gold. They don't want them buying gold. You know, the Federal Reserve has screwed up big time. When you see gold going up, and that's why the Federal Reserve hates gold, because one, they can't print it, but it really hates it because it identifies the Federal Reserve as not doing their job, which is two mandates. They have two mandates. One, price stability, and maximum employment. They screwed up both. When gold is rallying, it says they didn't do their job. They didn't do their job. Boy, they sure haven't. Unbelievable. New unemployment claims? Have you seen what they are? I'll explain that when I get back and what stocks we should be working with.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang give platinum level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. That's right. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, especially the YouTube channel My Take. For free, you can find out what I'm thinking about the stock market. Free. You don't have to be a gang member. What's my opinion of the stock market? And that may help a lot of you. You know, this is interesting when you listen to these dopes. Listen to this guy here, what he's saying.
The economy still is pretty good when you look at interest rates, you look at tax rates, you look at the stock market.
He says the economy is looking good when you look at interest rates. What's that got to do with it? When you look at tax rates, what's that got to do with it? Are you kidding me? The economy is about growth, and we're not growing. We're negative 44%. But he says it looks pretty good to me because of the stock market, because of the tax rates, because interest rates are zero. The guy's an idiot. But because it's on TV, he's with a fake business news network, people believe him that our economy has not grown 4 to 5%, plus 4 to 5. We have a negative growth of minus 44. The economy, which includes economic growth, minus 44, which includes profits of companies, i.e. earnings, minus 33%. So that is tremendous damage, especially when there's no more bullets. The problem is the central banks have no bullets left. Interest rates at zero. What can they do? Nothing. What, they're going to just wave a magic wand and people are going to go shopping and traveling and dining out? No. Do you know how long it will be before someone walks back into a movie theater, for God's sakes? The restaurants in my town are dying. People don't want to go back into the restaurants. I mean, we got some major problems. Can you still make money? Oh, absolutely. We're making money every day. Because, again, as long as they continue to prop the market up with printing money, it's all they do every day is print money to try to push the market up. Think about it. The market since 2008 has gone up about pretty close to 80% of the time. How could you not make money? And now, even though they wiped out all of the profits in the market since Trump was elected, they're still trying to drive this market higher. So you just got to be in the right stocks. And what are the right stocks? Well, you can go buy the FANG stocks. We own Apple. Okay, Apple broke out again. We own Facebook. We own Netflix. But those don't get me excited. The ones that get me excited, okay, are gold. I mean, we're up big time in gold mining stocks, GDX. We're up big time in gold itself. And the money is going to be made when you're in an economy like this. You got to go to where the market really sucks, where there's no money, where people hate it. You got to go to the stocks that are just, out of favor. That's where you make money. Remember, gold was out of favor. Nobody wanted gold. They never talked about gold. Everybody talked about Amazon. And if you go and take a look at energy, go take a look at BP. Are you kidding me? BP, go take a look at it. Nobody wants BP. BP dropped from $40 in January, and it's now down to $32. $32. A 20% discount. That's BP. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at Oxy. Oxy. Are you kidding? It dropped from $52 down to $15. Are you kidding? That's 71%. Do you think that Occidental Petroleum is going out of business? But what are you going to do? Go buy FANG stocks? Yeah, go buy Google. Go buy the Goog. You can buy this stock for $15. You want to go buy Goog instead? Go ahead. That's okay. Go ahead, do it. Just be ready to open up your wallet and buy it. I mean, it's just nuts. But people are doing it every day. So Google, you can pay $1,477 a share. Not me. I'm going to go buy Oxy. Oxy at $15. $15.42. But I got to know when to get in and when to get out. Now, I'm not going to go in and buy it until my chart tells me. And it tells me. And it's not a game. It's not a joke. How does it tell you? It turns a color green. And you're going to get it for 10 days to see it's not a joke. And you'll convince yourself. I'm not going to convince you over the 10 days. You'll convince yourself. Let's take a look at RIG. Another one. Oil. Okay, RIG. Now remember why. $2.17. Are you nuts? $2.17. This was at $7.20 the high this year. Now it's at $2.60. It's dropped from $7.20 to $2.16. You know how much a drop that is? That's huge. A 70% drop again, like Oxy. And you're not buying these. No, you go buy Google. Go buy Google. Hey, why don't you go buy Amazon? That's a real good buy, Amazon, right? And one morning you're going to wake up and you're going to see all of these stocks down big time. Amazon, hey, come on, write a check. Why don't you buy 100 stocks? Buy 500 shares, rather, at $3,119 a share. Not me. I'm going to buy a rig. I'm going to buy a rig at $2.17. I'm going to buy Oxy at $15.43%. And you know what's funny? I'm going to make 30, 20, 30% on these stocks. And you're going to go pay $3,000 a share to make 20%? Are you nuts? But the key is, when do I get in and when do I get out? When do I add to my position? When do I take some profits? Nobody tells you that. Nobody tells you that. Nobody. Once you get in, they just tell you to buy and hold, buy and hold. That's where you make your money, right there. Just like we did with gold, when nobody wanted gold. Here's another one. Here's another good stock we're watching every day. We're watching LUV. We're watching another nice airline, Alaskan Air. I mean, Alaskan Air went from $70 down to $34. You know how much that is? That's 51%. So I've just given you, two stocks dropped 70%, another one dropped 50%. You know what you're going to do? You're going to go buy Google or Amazon, pay $3,000 a share. No wonder you lose money. Look, join my gang for 10 days and let us guide you through these. At the end of 10 days, you'll know if we're full of nonsense or not. You'll know if we're a bunch of phonies or not. 10 days. You get the color-coded chart, you get the free membership. So 10 days. Look, the stock market, as I said, is going to give back that 40% rallies since March. It's going to give it back. That's even before the market crash begins. But why don't we make some money in the meantime? All we have to do is get out, and then when it crashes, we're going to make money on the way down too. What's wrong with that? Nothing.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com. And it does work. In fact, Jim Cramer should have one. Why? Listen to what he recommends.
Company is Dynatrace.
Oh, we like Dynatrace. It's been a real winner. I don't know. It's a very expensive stock in terms of price earnings ratio. So I don't think anyone would buy them. I think you just stick with it. It reminds me in some ways. Look, it's got the intelligent platform. Listen to our ServiceNow interview this morning. I mean, it's kind of got that more going for it. But I don't think anyone. You own it for the business, not for the takeout.
Yeah, a real winner. Stop it. Don't own it for the build it for the business, not to take a real winner. Really, Jim? Well, you just hurt these people. Unbelievable. The stock, my members who bought the stock when it turned green at around $20, okay, and they got out when it turned red, okay, around $42, that was a nice gain. 110% gain. 110% gain. Because they're following the color-coded chart telling you when to get in and when to get out, and they don't listen to dopes like you, okay? They don't listen. You get there and you just fill the air with garbage, and this poor woman's getting in there, and guess what? It turned red. Look, it's all red, Jim. It means the institutions, the biggest insurance companies are pulling their money out. The biggest hedge funds are pulling their money out. Are you kidding me? You got the biggest hedge funds pulling their money out, the biggest insurance companies pulling their money out, the biggest banks pulling their money out, and you're telling, oh, yeah, this is good stock, stick with it. After it went up over 110%, you tell the person to get in then? After it's up 110%? See, but this is what happens with Wall Street, because they don't give a damn about you. Not at all. All they know is they need advertisers. And they got to make everything sound terrific. Because if they don't make everything sound terrific, they don't get the advertisers. And they screw you in doing that. Look, this stock, right now, you should be selling it, taking your profits and selling it short, meaning make money on the way down. And that's the beautiful thing. 99% of you never sell a stock short because you don't know how, you're scared. And when you get out of a stock and it starts going down, you see it falling and you're upset and you're in it, you're calling your broker, what should I do? What should I do? All you had to do, as soon as it turned red, is just change your position and push the button that says sell. And you'd be making money on the way down. For 10 days, for God's sakes, try it for 10 days. Follow us on the airlines that nobody wants. Follow us on the cruise ships that nobody wants. Follow us on the oils that nobody wants. Remember, nobody wanted our silver stock. Nobody wanted our silver stock. Nobody wanted our gold stock. Nobody wanted those. Look where they are today. And you know what? We are getting a blessing. Thank God that the Saudis and the Russians are in a fight with each other because they're starting to take oil and just knocking the hell out of it. And that's given us such an opportunity you'll never get again. It's unbelievable. Listen to this. This is just insane. When he goes, listen to this.
There were a couple of bank announcements of losses. I could see that getting worse over the next 12 months. Somebody has all those retailers you put up on your screen this morning that have gone bankrupt. Somebody has loans out to those firms as well. There were a couple of
banks. No kidding. Someone's got loans. They're called banks. But then you got this moron.
The economy still is pretty good.
Yeah.
You look at interest rates, you look at tax rates, you look at the stock market.
Yeah, I'm going to follow you, all right. Look, the one thing that we do know about this market, it's not different. It's not different than the dot-com. It's not different than the housing financing con. It's all the same. They're all the same. The only thing you got to convince yourself is, does it make sense that it's the institutions that push the stock up? Is it the institutions that push the stock down by taking their money out? Is it the institutions that make stocks go up and make stocks go down? Once you convince yourself that is the truth, you're halfway there. The other half, you convince yourself that, again, the economy is not the stock market. The economy is called economic growth. We don't have any. What else is economic growth? Earnings, profits. We don't have any. So how can the market be up at an all-time high, nearing an all-time high, when there's no growth, no profits? We got 42 million people out of work. We got a virus. We have no idea when it's going to end. We got an election coming that we may get the communists taken over. Or if not communists, the dumbest people in the world. So just forget all of it. Just make some money. When you got a country printing money and putting in $49 billion a month to prop stocks up, $750 billion a month to prop stocks up, $215 billion a month to prop the bank stocks up, and $608 million an hour to make sure there's no bankruptcies with large corporations because they can't pay back when they borrowed money and they gave bonds, and on those bonds are due. They don't want them going into foreclosure, so the Federal Reserve is buying those bonds. What does that mean? That's inflation, for God's sakes. And that's why gold is going up. And gold is going to go up more and more because we're so screwed. But what a bunch of money you can make if you just know what you're doing. The Federal Reserve has totally failed us. Think about it. New unemployment claims for the last 19 consecutive weeks been 1 million a week. We've never had that. Then it increased to 1.3 million a week. Then for the last 2 weeks, it increased to 1.4 million. It took 12 years to increase 22 million jobs. We lost 42 million in 2 months. Yet you got these people saying, hey,
The economy still is pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, all right. Who cares? Look, at the end of the day, all you need to know is, am I going to get out of this thing in time? That's all you need to know. For 10 days, you don't even have to use money. For 10 days, you follow what we call our working investor group. We have a selection of stocks that every day we post a video with our stock group, and we tell you exactly what to do. How can you go wrong with that? Here, like Caterpillar.
On our Caterpillar, we're going to go ahead now and change our Scout. Remember, we reduced to a Scout long here.
And then he goes on and on and on, tells you exactly what to do. Has someone called you today about your stock? No. As a matter of fact, you know, most of you have no idea. When you go to get a 401k, you go work for a company, and now they're setting you up with your 401k, and they give you 3 groups to choose from. You have no idea how they're performing. None. Zero. And you look at the guy and say, well, you pick one for me. You have no idea. Are you kidding me? Well, I'm coming up with a product that we're going to be able to identify anybody that goes to work and you have a 401k and you got to decide how those stocks are performing in your 401k, or which one is the best out of the 3, which one you should actually have or get involved with. My product will tell you, here are the best ones. Here's the best ones. There's no product like that. We'll probably be releasing in another couple months. Look, our idea here at Phil's Gang is just to tell you the truth. To bring you the truth. You make the decisions. And all we ask you, when you start making money, please help St. Jude. That's all. Send them something. Send them a little bit of anything. So we're going to reach out, like right now, to help you. Join the gang for 10 days free. Get the chart and get the membership. And then if you decide after, you know what, I'm going to stay with this, you start making money, then help St. Jude. Everybody wins. But you're not going to win listening to the fake Business News Network. They're a bunch of gangsters. We'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.